today? I hope you're fine. Welcome to another day of learning opportunity. I am your teacher, Ma'am Clarissa Esti Guzman of Mangaldan National High School. Your teacher in Technology and Livelihood Education, Bread and Pastry Production. Are you excited for today's lesson? Remember, you can always pause and play this video whenever necessary. You can even go back to clarify some things for mastery purposes. So are you ready? Let's begin!
This video presentation is for the first quarter, Module 1, Learning Objective Number 1 of our subject, Bread and Pastry Production 10, Prepare Bakery Products. Specifically, Lesson 1 will focus on the techniques in measuring and weighing ingredients used in baking. We will learn about the measurements of dry and liquid ingredients as well as the frequently used substitution and equivalence. Before we start, let us look at the objective of today's lesson. After going through this module, you are expected to select, measure, and weigh required ingredients according to recipe or production requirements. This lesson covers competencies that are needed in today's learning situation. Your performances in every activity will help you recognize and understand the contents of the lesson, which is very essential in attaining competencies. Now, let's start with the lesson proper. Baking is a science. Do you agree? If you said yes, of course. It is because in baking, you need to be accurate in measurement. Once you start baking, you could no longer adjust the taste or ingredients of your baked product. Not just like cooking, if it is blunt, you can add salt while cooking, right? But not in baking. That is why accurate measurements of the ingredients is very important because it greatly affects your output. In this lesson, we are going to learn some techniques in measuring dry and liquid ingredients. First on the list of dry ingredients is the flour. In measuring flour, you need to sift the flour first to remove the lumps. Then after that, spoon sifted flour lightly into a measuring cup, heaping it well over the top of the cup. Do not shake the cup. Level off the cup with a straight-edged utensils or spatula. For a fractions of a cup, use the lines indicating 1/4, 1/3, and 1/2 standard measuring cup. Different flour in different localities needs varying amounts of liquid, and this should be considered in baking. Keep a record of the quantity of flour used each time you bake to find out which measurement produces the best result from the flour available in your area. You will soon learn to judge the correct amount of liquid to add by the consistency of the dough and the way it handles. Next dry ingredient is the sugar. White sugar needs sifting only if lumping. Then after that, proceed as in the measurement of flour as shown earlier. Next is the brown sugar. Brown sugar if lumpy, press to crush the lumps. Pack into the measuring cup just enough to hold its shape. Then after that, level off. Then for confectioner sugar, sieve confectioner sugars through a sieve to remove lumps. Proceed as in measurement of flour. The next dry ingredients to measure are baking powder, soda, salt, and spices. If baking powder has cake, stir lightly before measuring. Fill the measuring spoon with the desired ingredient. Then after that, level off with a spatula or any straight-edged utensils. Next dry ingredient to measure is the shortening. There are two ways on how to measure shortening. First is with the use of measuring cup. How to do it? Half shortening at room temperature. After that, pack firmly into the measuring cup, taking care not to have air pockets. Then, level off with a spatula or any straight-edged utensils. Use standard measuring spoon for less than 1/4 of shortening. Another way of measuring shortening is with the use of water displacement method. I know that it is not the first time you experience water displacement method because in your science subject, you use water displacement method in measuring the volume of irregular objects, right? Same thing in measuring shortening. How to do it? You need to fill the cup with cold water up to 1/2 cup level if 1/2 cup of fat is desired. Then, after that, add shortening enough to cause the water to rise up to the 1 cup mark. To measure 1/4 cup, fill the cold water up to 3/4 cup level and add shortening enough to raise the water up to 1 cup mark. Then after that, drain well. Now, let's proceed to the measurement of liquid ingredients such as water and milk. In measuring liquid, you need to set up the liquid measuring cup in a flat even surface. Then after that, pour the liquid carefully and slowly into the cup. Stop pouring when the liquid reaches the marker line for the desired amount. Check your measurement. Bend down so that your eyes level with the marker line. Look at the top of the liquid.
We are now done. I will not expand it anymore because I know that you have learned about this lesson in your previous years, right? Again, proper measurement is very important to attain good quality product. If you think I discussed fast, you can always pause and play this video and go back to follow the procedures.
Now let's proceed to the frequently used substitutions and equivalents. 1 cup butter is equal to 1 cup margarine. 1 ounce baking chocolate, unsweetened, can be replaced by 1 square chocolate. 1 ounce sweetened chocolate can be substituted by 1/4 cup cocoa plus 1½ to 2 teaspoons shortening. 8 to 10 pieces graham crackers can be replaced by 1 cup graham crush. 1 cup milk can be substituted by 1/2 evaporated milk plus 1/2 cup water. 1 cup cake flour can be substituted by 1 cup all-purpose flour minus 2 tablespoons plus 2 tablespoons cornstarch, both sifted before measuring. Then next, if the recipe calls for 1 tablespoon cornstarch but if not available, you can use 2 tablespoons flour. 1 cup sour milk can be replaced by 1 cup evaporated milk plus 1 tablespoon vinegar or lemon juice. 1 cup whipping cream can be replaced by 3/4 cup whole milk plus 1/4 cup butter. Then, 1 whole egg, you can use 2 egg yolks. 1 cup molasses can be replaced by 1 cup honey. Now let's learn on some given measurement and its equivalents. 1 gallon is equal to 4 quarts. 1 quart is equal to 2 pints. 1 pint is equal to 2 cups. 1 cup is equal to 8 fluid ounces. 1/2 cup is equal to 4 ounces. 1/4 cup is equal to 2 ounces. 1/8 cup is equal to 1 fluid ounce. 1 tablespoon is equal to 3 teaspoons. 1 pound is equal to 16 ounces. 2.2 pounds is equal to 35.2 ounces. 1 kilogram is equal to 1,000 grams. Now let's proceed to some common abbreviations. Gallon can be abbreviated as GAL. Quart is QT. Pint is PT. Cup is C. Tablespoon is TBSP or Big T. Teaspoon is TSP. Fluid ounces is FLOZ. Ounce is OZ. Pound is LB. Gram is G. Kilogram is kg.
You are now ready in answering your activity sheets. I have prepared 3 activity sheets for you to work on. You can pause this video and take your time in answering these activities.
For activity number 1, the title of the activity is Tell me what to use. You are going to identify measuring tool you are going to use to measure the following ingredients commonly used in baking. Write only the letter of your choice. Use separate sheet of paper. For activity number 2, the title of the activity is What if I'm not around? Directions: give the possible substitute of the given ingredients if they are not available. Choose your answer on the box below. Write your answer on separate sheet of paper. For the last activity, activity number 3, the title of the activity is Compute to Convert. Directions: using the equivalent weights and measures, convert the following measurements. Show your solution. Each number you will be given 2 points.
Are you done? You can now check your answer by referring to the answer key on page 5.
Here is the key answer for activity 1 and activity 2. And for the activity 3, here is the key answer.
Now you are ready for your summative test. Read the directions carefully before answering.
On your answer sheet, don't forget to write your name, grade and section, and also the date. Write your subject, Technology and Livelihood Education, Bread and Pastry Production 10, Quarter 1, Module 1, Summative Test. For Test 1, the title of the activity is Please Complete Me. Directions: below are the procedures in measuring dry and liquid ingredients. Fill in the missing word or words to complete the procedure. Choose your answer in the box. Write your answer on your answer sheet. This is for number 1 to 4. You can now pause or take a screenshot. For numbers 5 to 10, here are the questions and also the choices. Take a shot. For test 2, the name of the activity is Tell Me If I'm Wrong. Directions: write T if the statement is valid and F if the statement is false. If the statement is false, change the underlined word or words to make the sentence correct. For test 3, the name of the activity is Answer Me Briefly. Directions: answer the following questions briefly. You can get 5 points each. Your answer will be graded according to the rubrics below. 5 if substantial information is provided and properly cited. 4 if adequate information is provided and properly cited. 3 if information provided is underdeveloped, improper citations. 2 if little information is provided, improper citations. And 1 if repetitive information and no citations. Take a shot.
Are you done, learners? Great! Congratulations! Again, you can pause this video and make a screenshot and answer the activity later. Just make sure you can pass your answer sheets on the scheduled time and date. If you encounter some difficulty in answering your modules, you can ask the assistance of your parents or guardians or even your subject teacher. That's all for today. Thank you for being with me. I hope you learned something new. Let's continue discovering new things in our new normal way of learning. Once again, I am your teacher, Ma'am Clarissa Guzman of Mangaldan National High School. Happy to serve!
See you next time. Thank you.